Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. So I am covering 7 tips for how to blow up on TpT. If you haven't watched that video, I would suggest that you do that first because we've covered a lot of different things. How to make beautiful covers, social media and all its different outlets, all sorts of things, branding, aesthetics, you name it, we've covered it. At this point, we're at our second to last tip, but it's probably the one that's the biggest mystery to people and possibly the biggest factor in blowing up on TpT. Let me let you in on a little secret. I've been talking a lot about marketing over the last few weeks. And the reason I've been doing that is because marketing is a huge part of getting your store seen. It's really important and you have to be doing it. But can I say that 90% right now of my store traffic comes from the TpT search bar. So here's the thing that's a little misleading about that, okay? Possibly some of my stories on Instagram or whatever that are reaching people are leading them to then on their desktop pull up Teachers Pay Teachers and then visit and purchase things in my store on their desktop, making it look like the TpT search bar directed all that traffic when really it's happening elsewhere. And from the feedback that I'm getting, I think that 90% number is a little bit off. So in my guess about like when I ask people how did you find me, how did you hear about my store, my guess is it's more like 50-50. 50% are totally random strangers who find me on Teachers Pay Teachers and buy because of the product, don't know anything else about me. The other 50% got into my store because I directed them there through my social media marketing. So it's both important. But I'm telling you this because if you wanted to, you could just do no social media marketing. You could just do search engine optimization that I'm about to teach you about, and you would probably still make great sales. So let's dive in. There's a lot to talk about. It sounds more complicated than it is. SEO stands for search engine optimization. All it means is that you're making the search bar on Teachers Pay Teachers work for you. You're understanding the algorithm and how it works so that you can play the game correctly and get your stuff found. So let me tell you the things that I have been doing. Now, can I just preface and say, you will probably hear TpT gurus tell you opposite things as I'm about to tell you, because there's lots of schools of thought. But I'm gonna tell you the things that I've done that have worked for me, and whether they work for other people or not, I don't know, but for me, this has worked, and it's worked really, really quickly. I know I mentioned many times that I've exceeded my teaching income on Teachers Pay Teachers by kind of a large margin at this point, and that happened for me in 6 months following these steps. So I would at least try them. Okay. Search engine optimization, let's get started. The big thing with that basically boils down to the concept of keywords. So keywords are the key words that you use in your description or your title to help people find your thing. That's it. One keyword that is very popular on Teachers Pay Teachers are grade levels, like kindergarten. That's a keyword. So I want you to imagine with me that you are a kindergarten teacher who wants to sell resources on TpT. And I'm going to speak from that niche. Now, I'm a music teacher. So for me, I would, in my brain as I'm listening to this video, use the term music in place of kindergarten as the whole time I'm talking. So you do that with your niche. But let's talk about kindergarten as an example. We're gonna call kindergarten the keyword. What you would do to do good keyword research is go to Teachers Pay Teachers, go to the search bar, type in your main niche, kindergarten, first grade, specials, Spanish, whatever. Type that in the bar. Then look at what pops up next because those are the most searched things. I did that research for you just now. So I can tell you that after I type in kindergarten, the most searched terms are kindergarten sight words, kindergarten math, and kindergarten morning work. So you know that those are the 3 most hit keywords. And if you are trying to market for kindergarten, those are 3 things that you want to get in there if your product has something to do with those things. So if you made kindergarten math materials, you want to make sure kindergarten math is in both the title and the description because now you are optimizing the search engine by using keywords that you know are going to rank high in the search. If you want to do even more keyword research, take that over to Pinterest where you can get even more keywords that you know people are searching because if they're searching them on Pinterest, it stands to reason they're probably searching them on TpT. So do the exact same thing only over on Pinterest. Okay, now a long tail keyword. A long tail keyword just means multiple things in a row that are being searched together. So where kindergarten is just a keyword, kindergarten lessons is a long tail keyword, and kindergarten math lessons is an even longer tail keyword. And those are important too. You want to think about those too, especially if they're being searched really frequently. Now, you want to work those keywords and long tail keywords into your title and into the first 3 lines of your description as often as is normal. So what you don't want to do is kindergarten, lesson, math as your title. No, like the search engine won't like that. Your product won't rank. TpT won't like that. People who read it are going to think you're a bot. So just make it normal, make it like a normal human, but work it in as often as possible. At the end of this, I'm going to share with you an example of the way that I actually do this. And then you're going to do the same thing in the description. But again, you don't want to put kindergarten math lessons. For the first 3 lines of your description, you want to say, these digital kindergarten math lessons are a great way to teach your kindergartners about math and to structure centers lessons for math in the kindergarten age group. So I use those keywords a lot, but it still felt like a human talking, right? So like take everything you learn in creative writing basically and throw it out the window for description writing. Just stuff full of keywords. So the first 3 lines of the description is where you want to get those keywords in as often as possible. Now, I would also say in your description, make sure you're linking similar products. I cannot confirm this, but I have heard the rumor, and it stands to reason in my own sales, that potentially if you link similar products, the search engine optimization, the keywords and SEO that you're doing in other products gets pulled into the product description you're now writing. So it's a way to like mega keyword your stuff, like get a bunch in there. Can't confirm that, but I've been doing it and it works. Then here's the other thing that I do. Controversial moment. This is like the thing that people are going to disagree with me about, and that's okay. You can disagree. You don't have to do it. Doesn't hurt anybody. At the bottom of my descriptions, and you can hop on over to my TpT store and read one of my descriptions if you want. At the bottom, I put keywords, and then I just list every other keyword I wasn't able to work into my description in a big batch at the bottom in order to like fully pull in any potential buyer that is looking for my product but maybe searched a different term than I have included in my title and description. Again, I don't know for a fact if this makes a big difference, but I'm just telling you everything that I have done to lead to a lot of sales through the search bar. That's what I do. If you don't want to do that, don't do it. And if somebody else tells you not to and you don't want to, don't do it. But for me, it has worked, and that's what I've done on every single product. Then tags at the bottom of your description. And at some point, maybe we can do like a tour of me building out a description and listing. In fact, if it would be helpful for me to do a Teachers Pay Teachers listing tutorial for like how I do all of that, just kind of let me know in the comments and I can take you on a walkthrough of building a listing together. So just let me know if that would help. Anyway, you're gonna get some tags. You wanna use them all and focus on seasonal. So in the example of kindergarten, I would probably tag like kindergarten, if that's a tag. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I would tag reading, if that's what your resource does, math, if that's what your resource does, and then whatever holiday we're currently in to boost sales in the front. So now obviously don't tag Women's History Month if it's nothing to do with Women's History Month, but if it can be used in the spring and you think like from a curriculum perspective, it might be used in the spring, then tag spring in the tag section. Also build out custom folders in your own TpT store so that when someone goes to your store, they can just click on bundles and see all of your bundles instead of having to like figure out where that is in your eventually hundreds of projects in your TpT store. Okay, so that's kind of my really quick and dirty explanation of SEO and keywords. I'm gonna tell you a really quick example. I'm gonna pull up my actual store and read you the title and the first 3 lines of one of my best-selling products. So my virtual libraries are some of my best-selling products. Here's my listing for my 3rd grade virtual library. Let me just read this to you, okay? Here's my title. 3rd grade virtual library, digital singing, read aloud music books. Wordy, right? But if somebody goes into the search engine and types 3rd grade library, this will come up. Digital singing books, this will pop up. 3rd grade digital library, this will pop up. Digital music books, this will pop up. Do you see what I'm saying? So like the keywords that are in the title allow me to rank for a lot of different things, but also I'm not misrepresenting this product at all. I'm being very honest about like, this is what you're getting. I'm just taking all the buyers who might search all sorts of different things and allowing them to see the product they are looking for. So it's not like you're like tricking the system or something. You're just like helping people find the product they want. And then here's the first 3 lines of my description. Perfect for 3rd grade and incorporating music too. This musical virtual digital library activity is an interactive Google Slides virtual library full of read-alouds for 3rd grade and music classrooms that encourage classroom participation and learning during this month while learning about, etc. Do you see how like wordy and extra that is? It's like not creative writing at all. but it helps you rank in search. And this is not the time to be like waxing poetic on your TpT listing descriptions. This is the time to get that buyer into your store. So I really hope that this has helped. Like I said, if you want to check out my descriptions, obviously not to like copy and paste them, but just to check them out, you can go to my Teachers Pay Teachers store at the bottom, look through my description, read what I'm doing, and then incorporate it into yours. Of course, I am always just like a DM away or a comment away if you have any questions, so by all means reach out. I hope that this has been helpful. This quick little overview of SEO and keywords. Wanted to say, I'm gonna be building out a bigger TpT series, especially after I posted about this on TikTok and it went pretty viral. So a lot of people are wanting this. And one of the things I'm hearing a lot is copyright. So I'm going to be tackling the issue of copyright in TpT, which I'm a little bit like, I'm sweating about it because I don't wanna get anything wrong. But I'm gonna try my very best to like tackle copyright so you're not afraid of it in the upcoming series. So please, please, please make sure that you subscribe so that people can see this, because when you subscribe, YouTube knows there's an audience for this and it like pushes it out to more people that need to see it. So please subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And please share it with your teacher friends. Hope this has been helpful. Hope you have a great day. And remember, you can do this. Like you're not, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. So do it, especially if you're a teacher who wants to make a little bit more money. And if you have a little bit of extra time, TpT, I'm telling you. All right, guys, have a great day.